All right, YouTube, here we go. Let me be real before we even start off because this may be the most important video for you on how to go live. Because when you go watch those regular videos, they're showing you how to just push a button. And yeah, that's great and all, but nobody is going to tell you what happens after you push that button. When you freeze, when nobody shows up, when you feel like a total idiot for talking to yourself. That is the video I'm making today. I'm talking to myself. The whole thing, though, step by step by step, right? So here's the truth about going live on YouTube. And I don't care who else told you different, they're wrong. This is what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. YouTube is not about views. It's not. It's about connection, it's about clients, and it's about growing your content. And live video, that's where the connection happens fast, right? People get to see you, get to talk to you, they get to ask you questions. But most coaches, speakers, and creators, they're scared to go live because nobody told them how to actually do it. They just told them to do it, not just the tech, the whole entire thing. There's a whole process. That's why we call ours the art of going live. There's a specific way to do it. So that's what this video is. I'm going to walk you through it step by step. Everything from the setup, what to say when nobody's there, and how to not look like a deer in the headlights the whole time. All right, so let's get into it. The first thing we're going to talk about is mindset, because without that, we go nowhere. So, before I show you a single button to press, I need to give you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, right? Are you with me on that? We good? All right. Most people who fail at going live, it's not because they couldn't figure out the tech. It's simply because they showed up with the wrong expectations, right? Think about this. You expected to go live. You expected to get 100 viewers simply because you went live. It feels amazing. You think you're going to have that. And then when 4 people showed up, you got deflated, 2 of which were bots. I've been there. And the other one was my phone, right? So what happens? You quit. No, you must keep going. You must prepare yourself mentally. So here's your mindset reset. Before we even open up YouTube Studio, before we even use any other third-party apps or anything to go live, here's what you need to do. Number 1, your first live is practice, period. You're learning, you're getting it. It's not a performance. It's not, you have to have it right. It's just learning to get comfortable, being uncomfortable. Number 2, nobody cares that you mess up. Most people don't even know. They actually like it. They care that you actually showed up. It proves that you're human. They're like, whoo, they're not perfect. I don't have to be perfect. Yeah. So the third thing is one real person watching you is worth more than 500 people just sitting there not doing anything on a recorded video. It is true. That is the power of this format. People get to feel like they're a part of it. That's why you tune in to watch live talk shows and everything else, right? When I went live for the first time, I had 3 people, and I told you one of them was my phone when I had to watch myself, right? Because I wanted to make sure I was like properly whatever. Didn't work, but I kept going. And that's what you need to do, right? Because I know what I was building. I knew my vision and I had to keep it going. And now, whew, things have changed dramatically. And that's what I want you to hold on to, is going towards your why. I think that's what most people say all of the time, right? What's your why? What's your why? Right? All right. So now let's get into the actual setup of everything. And what's really unique about this too is what you're watching is live with these edits and everything. We teach you that downstream later, right? Step one though for your setup. If you have never gone live before on YouTube, they require you have verify your account 24 hours in advance. Make sure all of that's good. I don't care who you are, right? They want to make sure that is the rule. Period. Bottom line. You can have a million people. They want to make sure, right? So go to YouTube Studio, click go live. It'll walk you through verification and follow the prompts and the steps, right? Do this now. Well, after the video, right? But do this now, right? I want you to do it before you plan your first live. Get all of that set up so you don't feel like, that way you don't learn it the hard way, right? We want you to make sure this is simple and easy. Go get verified and everything before you just think, I'm going to click live and go live. Step two, pick your setup. And here's the real talk. Let's get real about it. I told you I'm a real person. You don't need the fancy equipment. Your phone is a live streaming studio. You can be powerful just with that item that you have in your hand. Period. Right? You've got three options. Okay, let's keep it simple. We're not gonna beat around the bush. Option one is your phone. That's the easiest way to start. You gotta worry about anything else. You've more than likely got a phone already. If you got a flip phone, do it. Flip it, go live, you're done, right? That's it. Option two, webcam plus YouTube Studio. If you get a webcam from local store or whatever, do it. It's built right into your computer, do it. You don't need all the special stuff. No extra software or anything like that, right? But if you decide to go option three, which is the software like Ecamm or StreamYard, those are the most powerful ones out there. Use this when you're ready to level up, right? When you're ready to look and share and have all of those great things there, right? Start where you are. Use what you have. Don't let equipment be your excuse, right? We talked Ecamm, most powerful content streaming platform out there. That's what I'm using currently. I'll teach you how to do that. Step three, your live settings. Give your live a title. Again, don't try to make this fancy. Don't try to make this all fluffy duffy. Just do it, right? Use your keywords. I'll link keyword research tips below. Make sure you grab those. Write a description and a thumbnail. Even a basic one beats nothing, right? Remember, the first one is practicing. That's where you're going to be learning and getting all of the stuff off your shoulder, right? And here's my personal recommendation for your very first live. Ready? Lean in, listen. Set it to unlisted. No one has to watch it, right? You're just looking back at it to see how you can improve. No one sees it. You get to practice the whole thing with zero pressure. Go through the full setup. Do your opener, talk for 10 minutes. Say you don't got to do something long or anything. 10 minutes. Right? Then go public on your next one. I know it's scary. You're like, what if I get all of the sweats on my face and everything like that? It's okay.
I'm not
That's
going
the
to judge your
smart
journey.
move.
It is your
I just thought back to my first live. um, I'm also remembering the first time I used Ecamm, right? I spent an hour trying to figure out why my audio wasn't working, what was going on. Turned out I didn't hit the one button. I didn't hit the button to turn the audio on, right? Sometimes we just panic mode and everything, right? One button to rule them all, I love to say. We use a tool called Stream Deck on ours, and we'll teach you some of that a little bit later, right? But don't be me, right? Practice those things. Follow these steps, and you'll be good, right? We have like a checklist and everything like that, right? Your first 60 seconds, powerful. That's where you need to make the most out of, because you're real estate, right? All right, you just hit the button. You're live. The clock has started. Tick tock, tick tock. What do you actually say? Hmm? Because this is where most people freeze. I never freeze, right? I'm going to give you your 60-second live opener formula, and you can steal it word for word. This will help you to elevate and to get ready for the next ones, okay? So that you can move on. All right. Welcome them to the set, to the stage, to your live, everything. I want you to say this, okay? Hey, welcome in. If you're just joining us, we're talking about, and you insert your topic, we're talking about going live today. And you are right on time. That's move one. Say that. That's it, right? Simple. Yeah. Move on. Done. Move number two. Are you ready for this? We got to hit move number two. Tell them what's in it for them. Get right to the point. Right to the point. Ready for the script? Here we go. Say, by the end of this live, by the end of this live, you're going to know exactly how to set up your YouTube live. You input what you're doing, right? But that's what I'm saying. By the end of this live, you're going to know how to set up your YouTube live to go live. So stick around and find out. Move number three. Here we go. Start your engagement engine. People want to be engaged. They want to have fun. They want to be in a place where people can enjoy themselves, right? Drop a one in the chat. And that's what you're saying. If you're ever related to you're asking them to now engage. I want to see you. Drop a one in the chat if you've never went live, if you've been afraid to go live, right? You're asking them to do something. That's it. That's your whole opener. Three moves. That's it. One, two, tres. One, two, three. You can do it. I believe in you. And you're going to do it after this video. You're going to set everything else up. But here's why this works. You're not just sitting there waiting for chat to fill up. You're giving people a reason to stay and a reason to interact, right? Remember, we want them to feel like they're a part of this, right? Camera confidence, all of that, it's going to come. Remember, your first one, you're just going to do for yourself. Here's the thing that nobody talks about though when it comes to going live. And this is something that's so important that you need to pay attention. And this is where, I live. I love this. I live, the art of going live. It's not the tech that makes people uncomfortable. People can get over tech. It's talking to a camera that gives nothing back. You don't know if people are actually there. You don't know if people are paying attention. You're like, what do I say? Are people listening to me? It's a room in your head, right? It's you read an audience, you don't get to see them, right? You see the nods if you're live and all that stuff. You see the smiles, but on camera you don't. The camera gives you zero of that. So you start to think, your brain goes, am I landing this? Are people really saying something? They're not putting anything in the chat. Is anyone even listening to me? And you start to spiral. Your brain just says, what's happening? Am I doing this right? So here are three fixes to help you out with that. Oof, just blew your mind, right? I understand. I know, right? And these are my hacks that you can take away right now. I'm giving no game away for free, people. Come and get it. These actually work. I've done so many of these, but these actually work. I use these with my clients, and my clients use these all at the time. Here is fix numero uno. Print out your own outline. Print it out. Read it from a paper. Most people look at people and read it. Something to glance at so you don't lose your train of thought. You don't have to read it word for word. You don't. We teach you techniques to do that. Just have it there so you can refer to it. Fix number two. Put a sticky note right next to your camera, right? So now you can look over a little bit, and so forth, and maybe just see your bullet points, right? Write one word on it, write a couple of bullet points, your topic, so that way you don't lose your space, right? When you go blank, you can look at it just to recover. Go, oh, yes, I was right there. Simple as that. That's it. We don't get fancy. We get effective. We get the job done, right? And fix numero tres. Just talk to one person. Don't worry about the whole world. Don't worry about the audience. Talk to one person. Don't picture a crowd of people. I got to picture one specific person who needs what you're teaching. That's it. That one person. Talk to them. Don't worry about the world. The world will come at some point if they don't talk to that one person. That shift alone will change how you show up on camera. I promise you that. I promise you that. Don't worry about everyone else. If you have your why, this will get you there. So, real quick though, I want to tell you just a couple more things and then we're going to wrap this up. If you want more than just a setup, if you want to build real confidence on camera and to learn how to use live video to grow your coaching business, your brand, all of that stuff like that, I've got a community for that. The link is going to be in the description, and we teach you things like this right here. It's called The Art of Going Live with my community. Come check it out. It is well worth it, and We also give you all of the resources. You get instant access right there. You can start for free, and if you choose to move forward, we teach you how to do this in 60 days. Money back guaranteed if you decide to work with us one-on-one. But everything to start is free, right? We don't care. We just want to show you how to do it. So let's recap real quick and then get ready to wrap this up. Here's everything you need to do to go live on YouTube for your very first time. 1, enable live streaming at least 24 hours before you plan to go live. Go do what we told you to do. So that way, when you decide to go live, you're not panicking and frustrated because they won't allow you to go live, right? 2, pick your setup, phone, webcam, or software. We want to recommend eCam, but if you use the other two, simple, it works, right? Use what you have right now. Don't worry about getting fancy with it. And last one, do your first live unlisted so you don't have to panic. Practice the whole thing. Zero pressure. Don't stop, just keep going, practice it. 4, adding another one right here. Use the 3-part opener that we talked about, right? You want to welcome them, then you want to tell them what's in it for them, and then you want to ask them to do something in the chat, right? Ask for one in the chat just as if they're from a location, their city, their whatever, so that they feel like they're a part of it. And then 5, remember, you are not talking to the crowd. You are talking to one person who needs what you have. Talk to them. Look, the people who are winning with live video aren't the ones with the best equipment. They're not. Does it help? It does, secretly. But they're not. You don't have to have all that. They're the ones who actually showed up consistently. Right? So here's what I need you to do. I need you to go live this week, not next month, not in a couple of weeks, this week. I need you to make a promise to yourself that you are going to do this because this is going to help you out. And when you do, I want you to come back here. Tell me how it went. Tell me that it sucked. Tell me that you were nervous. This is how it goes. Drop all of those inside of the comments. Tell me lying that worked. Tell me lying it didn't work. It sucked. I read every single one of the comments and I respond back, right? Yeah, I do. Because it's important to me. I want you to keep branding yourselves like the bosses that you are. It's time to make money.
That's how you do it. Time to make money.